Hey, it's Bob, and in this episode of Real Retail TV, we have a word of the week. And the word of the week this week is resolve. Resolve. The Oxford Dictionary defines resolve as to decide firmly on a course of action. And think about this. You're doing big things, and big things can be hard. And frankly, shit happens when you're doing big things. And resolve makes all of this easier. It makes it more fun. And this word came to me after our last Platinum Mastermind Group meeting in San Diego. We were coming back on the plane, Susan and I, and it was like, there was just a different tone in this meeting. People are doing big things. People are trying interesting stuff. But there was never panic. There was never stress. It was just very matter of fact. Everyone there was showing resolve. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the word resolve. So there's three traits that I'd like you to think about when you think about resolve. And the first is resolve is calm. It's not anxious. It's not busy. It's not stressful. It's very, very calm. It's very, very matter of fact. The second one is resolve is patient. When you have resolve, you're looking at the big picture. You're looking at the long term. The busyness and the problems of the immediate are not nearly as important because you're seeing out in the future. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, is resolve is determined. It looks at the situation, it asks what needs to be done, it understands what it takes to get it done, and then in a very, very matter of fact, the person with resolve goes and does the work. No drama, no trauma, get to work. What needs to be done, it takes what it takes. So this calm matter-of-factness makes your life easier and better. It helps you move forward more quickly. It makes your life a lot more fun. And so then the question becomes, how do you build resolve? And there's three things that I'd like you to think about. Number one is to have a vision. To have a vision for your business and your life. Because when you have a vision for your business and your life, a long-term vision, you know where you're trying to go. And the second thing is to have values, core values, because your values are going to keep you on track. So if you want to use the metaphor of a trip in a car, let's say you're trying to go from Michigan to Florida. Florida is the vision. Values keeps you, on the right road, makes that trip as efficient as possible. It keeps you from becoming distracted by all of the bells and the whistles and the shiny objects on the way. It keeps you focused. And the final thing, and this is really important, it's what I call the three-word wonder. And the three-word wonder is a way to look at getting anything done. Again, we're going back to this idea, you're doing big things. The three-word wonder says begin. No matter what you're trying to do, no matter where you're trying to get, to have resolve, you have to start. Resolve will begin the process. But you know, and I know, that big things get sidetracked, that there is a very definite thing called a messy middle, that life will get in the way, that business will get in the way, and your big dreams, the big project, the thing that you really want to accomplish, the thing that you're attempting to show resolve around is going to get sidetracked. So first you have to begin, but then you also have to begin again. So let's just say you really, really want to do something spectacular. You start it, you sketch it out, you make a plan for it, and then it gets sidetracked. Guess what? Begin again. Just begin again. Don't beat yourself up. Recognize that hard things take time. Hard things get sidetracked. Don't beat yourself up. Just begin again. So the thing to ask yourself, the takeaway from this episode of Real Retail TV is I'd encourage you to ask yourself, what parts of your business or your life needs resolve? Do you need to make more money? Do you need to take more money out of your business? Do you need to build a better culture? Do you need to prioritize yourself and your family over your business? What is the thing that's going to really make a difference in your business and your life? Ask yourself that question and then apply resolve to the process. Begin. When you get sidetracked, begin again. Just show that quiet, patient determination to get the things done, and they will get done. So again, I would encourage you, think about that for a moment or a day. Talk it over with your key team members. Talk it over with somebody in your family. Think about what part of your business or your life needs that sense of resolve and put it in the comments below. I would love to see what you think. I'm Bob Nagin, and we'll talk again next week.